What are we going to ban today? What are we gonna ban? What are we gonna ban today? We are gonna ban Zed. That one's top. I don't really want to. I don't really want to mid. We can flex.
I'm not big on sermons. Broken bones teach better lessons.
Do I want fleet footwork? First off, hope everyone's having a good day. Thank you for joining me. We had a fun little mini stream earlier with a lot of the members, so that was fun. That went really well for what I was like expecting. I was expecting a train wreck. We didn't get a train wreck, so for me that was pretty good. All right, it looks like we're versus a Quinn now, so this is gonna be a little bit annoying, but I kind of want to try it. We're trying it, boys. You want to know why? Because I'm not afraid of trying new stuff. All right. A lot of y'all, you're afraid, and that's okay. You can be afraid of trying new things. I don't have to be. This Quinn top. Really? Quinn top mains, by the way. By the way. Quinn top, Quinn top, Quinn top, top, Quinn top, Quinn top, Quinn top, Quinn top. Yahoo! Their echo's like a troll though, so that's good. But he might try really hard. Hey Kyo. Welcome back. I don't know. There's no difference in how the streams are set up. The streams are set up the same way, so I don't know why there was a longer delay earlier. On the Sunday streams, I will set it to where there's basically no delay, because I'm not too worried about the quality on those streams. I think those streams, the shorter stream time would be better. So basically, for those of y'all who don't know how it works on YouTube, I have 3 latency options. I can do normal, which is a longer. So normal means I'm gonna have a longer lag between what y'all see and what I say, but it's the highest quality. But it's really, I think it's really only for like if you're streaming like 4K, you need like all that quality. I don't need to like have super quality. So I go with low latency, which is the next option. That's a shorter delay, but it's a little more intensive on what you can stream quality wise. I should have been. Wait, is he just into? And then there's like ultra low latency. That's really big. There's ultra low latency, which is like the worst quality streamed. It's probably not that bad, but it's like 1 to 2 second delay. It's super short. Mohammed, I would say this room page I have right now. Well, actually, no. Conquer instead of Fleet Forward. Go Conquer and then Presence of Mind, Tenacity, Last Stand, Taste of Blood, Ravenous Hunter. I think this is good. Just replace this with Conquer. And going Black Cleaver, Serix Gauge, Death Stance, and then tank items. I think that's the best standard build. Wow, that's cool. That's what I like to hear.
It is the storm that
We're trying out Fleet because I want to see how it does into Quinn. That's pretty much it. I've had pretty like okay success with Fleet as far as it being like really effective versus like hard matchups, but like I still don't think I can like walk up for this. Oh nope, definitely should not have done that. Nope, definitely shouldn't have done that. Okay, well now we know. Now we know that even with Fleet, move speed and heal, that's not a good idea. I mean, you see, like this is just an AIDS matchup. It's just the way it is. Just sugarcoating it. People want like secrets of this matchup, and it's just it doesn't like or range matchups. They just don't exist. Now that's the nice part, right? I can like Q in quick. I can get in and out really easily. It's super. It feels super nice. Dang, I was hoping I'd walk up. Okay, she does have Ignite. I need to not forget that. I'm really bad at forgetting when they run Ignite. And it gets me killed like way more than I like to admit. Yeah, Quinn the one trick. Yeah, yeah. Quinn top just like it's so not healthy. I just hate it. Ooh. Ooh, threaded the needle on that one. Heck yeah. Yeah, our jungler needs calm down. Be a little safer. Dude, I'm so confident in myself to land things like that. Oh, it feels so good when you do it. When you go for like blind abilities, you just know you have that like sixth sense. Man, it feels good. Time to reset. Or reset real quick in case he needs me to teleport to him. Oh, I could probably teleport here. Oh, fine. I want to deny this wave and kind of punish Quinn for running Ignite and not being level 6. It's a small punish. It would have been a bigger punish. Like the mistake that she could have made was actually staying top and like trying to like catch this wave. That would have been like the bigger mistake. I could W, but I don't know. I'm kind of like short on mana here. Oh, I messed up. I'm not gonna go for anything crazy. Really? It's really risky to go for a flash play when she has flash up still. Baloney. What are you doing? Nakamura, what's up? I'd be scared of me too. Okay. Okay, that's good. That tells me we're Is it good? Crap. I can't get it. I have to get out because Quinn's level 6. You're 0-4, dude. Stop. At Soraka top? I've lost. Wait, were you the Soraka top that beat me like 2 years ago? I can't even talk. I lost to Soraka top one. A long time ago, when I was a younger, more noobier lad. That's back when you could get Fervor of Battle. So I just got bananaed to death. It was crazy. Finish the job! Good job. Ain't you flashed? That was a good job. Good job, Sean. Versus Quinn, I'm trying this lethality build out versus like range champions or champions that just don't build like armor right. You know, Quinn's gonna go probably like tabbies. You know, really aggressive. So the lethality really does like help put them in the dirt, so to speak. That's kind of what I'm trying here. It's just gonna be like Yumu's into Stair Sage. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. One time, baby. One time. No, we didn't get it. Super sad. Felt super confident I would there. Getting a good CS lead though. Running really well. See, just like trading like Qs and Es for like 1 minion at a time, like really effective. Ready. Oh, I didn't cancel that auto. Dang, dude. Go for it. I don't have it. I don't have the damage. Maybe I do? Oh, nice. Bot lane got it. Okay. Cool. What killed her? I think it was a minion auto, actually. I believe it was a minion auto. I didn't see a slam back there, so I think that's what it was. That's okay. I think me and bot lane can outcarry these two. Pretty confident with that. Yeah, I don't think the token was fun. I don't run Scorch, so I'm pretty sure it was a ranged minion auto attack. My fleet's doing okay, right? Like 953 healing at 12 minutes. That's pretty effective. So I'm pretty happy with it this game, like so far. It's definitely a tech run. I wouldn't do it like all the time, but. Oh. Team? Wish I'd stayed in there. Woo! Oh. Oh, actually insane. What is that damage? Good bot. Cut him off here. Which Yahoo! Who knows where he went? Hey, Penta. Is this gonna interrupt me? Oh. Hey, thanks for the kind words. From Egypt, too. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. I'm taking presence of mind because, so if I can drop Mana Flow Band and not worry about Transcendence and go these two off tree, and all I have to do is exchange presence of mind for Triumph, like, that's pretty good. Seems like really worth. That's a lot of damage. How does he do so much? I really hate Echo. I think Echo's really strong right now. If you like, there's nothing wrong with not going the same room page I go. There's like nothing wrong with that. So if you rather have Mana Flow Band, go Triumph, and like if you like that, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. It is a preference thing, I believe.
How could I love only one man? They break too easily.
I'm old, so I want to be a little careful here. Nice. This should be pretty good. He should just go old like it. What is that damage? Super sad right now.
Without change, something sleeps inside
On the alcove, boys. I just need to get some MR on people. Oh. Okay. Maybe I should have been then. I could have made sure that Echo didn't roam as much. Probably shouldn't.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Unfortunate. Wow. Fun. Oh, well done. I don't want to blow flash there. Delaney into Tristana? Gross. Hit. I don't think you can. I probably just stomped you, and 40 minutes later you won. Yeah, sometimes you have it bad early. I mean,
Your turret has been destroyed.
The waves will drag you down unless you fight the shore.
I think this is Master Fiends or whatever. Isn't he? I think he is. Oh, well, maybe not. I have teleport. Literally nothing. Oh, there we go. Teleport there. And whatever. It's one of those, like, I don't know. Anytime you have L9 in your name, I'm pretty cringe at you. Teleport here. Are you kidding me, dude? Tentacles, go! Guys, how do we lose that? Man, they have one source of AP damage too, and of course it gets super fed. Every time they have one, anytime the enemy has one source of damage, it's gonna get hyper fed. It's so frustrating. I don't understand why either. It just happens. Like, I swear it does. Super frustrating. Because, like, if Echo's just a dog here, you don't have to worry about MR at all. Like, I could just go straight armor, and we just auto-win the game. So frustrating. That's slow beat. L9 is like the cringy, like, it's just. Really? Guys! Oh, how? I don't know how we don't get Echo there. Mort's, I don't know where Mort is better. Come on, man. Oops. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't get more health. Everyone's super afraid of Echo, but if I land E on Echo, like we should kill him. Give me some magic because this will help. I need my flash up too. You need to throw your root out there. Oops. That shield is insane. Kill it, Karma. So sad. All we need to do is not Giga int like Echo. Warwick top, probably not very good. I mean, why? Like, there are other things that'll just do top lane better. Well, at least we'll have flash hold here.
This ends one of two ways. They run, or I break them.
Has been slain.
Hey, why'd you go like so breezy? Ah, it's making this game very hard. I mean, there's a lot more factors than if a champ in a lane is good or not about like if you want to lose. What? How my health go? However, it doesn't matter. Dang, man. We did really well versus Quinn top. I build Death Stance like almost every game. Like, what? I don't swear by Ghostblade either. Like, what are y'all talking about, guys? Like, what? Oh, no, no, no.
Until they get punched in the face. I break hearts. I break spines.
Okay.
When I am done with
Echo's a major problem. I don't mind questions, but I do mind when people are like almost like twisting my words. I think it's kind of weird. Then I start getting a little weirded out. Like, that's such an obvious play, dude. What is that damage? Oh. But you seem to not feed Echo. I don't know. Yeah. Rengar, Ivor, and UOQ Parker. That sucks, man. Oh. You have to remember, the people who are telling you, like, okay, are you building what I tell you to build? Because if you do, then you're fine. If you're trying to, I don't know, the people flaming you in your games, like, they probably never played Illaoi. They probably don't understand how any of it works. Like, oh, it's crazy. I mean, I build Ghostblade some. I'd probably build Black Cleaver far more often. Now, why I build it is because it seems to be a better item into things like Quinn, who are at best going to build tabbies. At worst, they're going to build tabbies. At best, they're going to build no armor, right? So you saw how I just destroyed this Quinn. Okay? It's going to let me snowball quicker. And, like, do I really need Black Cleaver versus team? Like, look at them. Like, armor. Like, ninja tabbies. No armor. No armor. No armor. Like, what? I can just go Yumu's, which is incredibly cheap. I mean, it's 100 gold cheaper than Black Cleaver. It gives me just as much move speed, like just a fine amount of move speed. It gets me snowballing versus Quinn quicker. It lets me get onto like Twitch and Karma better. Like, this is fine for Yumu's. I think it makes total sense. Okay, like Olaf ult gives him armor. The thing is, Olaf isn't the problem here. Like, Echo's the problem. Twitch is the problem. These are the people you need to worry about, right? Now, the problem here actually isn't items at all. And this is where you're going to get me really angry. Because if you look at this game and go, your item build, your Yumu's, that was really stupid. No, the problem is this guy's gold is hyperinflated because team is doing stupid stuff. Look at this. And I'm very fed, by the way. Remember that. I was very fed on my own, right? I mean, you look at everyone else. Like, look at the other carries. Right? Look where we are. Man. Anybody counter healing cuts? Not really. Oh, yeah. A lot of people don't know anything about a lot of stuff. Trinity Force was an older item, so that's what I did last season. I did Trinity Force and Black Cleaver were my like go-to items. The problem with Trinity Force now is that it kind of relied on the true damage of Conqueror, like to make us still be useful outside of just like the Trinity Force proc. And that's kind of where my switch came from. I switched from Trinity Force to Yumu's because it just seemed like Yumu's like did everything I wanted, just like cheaper and easier. If I didn't buy Yumu's, I could have had Spirit. Okay, that's a really bad way to analyze the situation, right? Because everything that happens up until the point where like I maybe could have like, okay, so that changes everything in that game. If I don't build Yumu's, like, what am I gonna not buy here to get the Spirit Visage? Like, this is actually the cheapest first item I can build. So if I don't build this, like, what am I gonna go else? And how does that impact me? Like, and this item actually got me a lot of gold because I killed Quinn a crap ton with it, right? So you can't just be like, hey, if you didn't build this, you could have gotten Spirit Visage earlier. Because then it's like, well, no, the whole game's different at that point. Because you don't know, like, how many kills I could have gotten without this. You don't know how impactful my landing phase would be without this, right? So, like, analyzing it at this later point in time, after the whole entire, like, game has played out, where Yumu's actually was, like, pretty important, like, that you can't analyze like that. I'm not flaming you, but, like, a lot of people analyze things like that, and you can't. Yeah, I would say my build was, like, fine. Like, I think this build is fine. Yumu's did exactly what I needed. I destroyed Quinn. I annihilated Quinn, got turret. Great. Okay. Second item is kind of built for, like, team fights. Seraph Cage should be enough. Okay? That should be enough, assuming no one gets insanely fed. Which, like, Echo was pretty fed. I mean, he was, like, one-shotting people. And even then in the mid-game, like, we could have won the game. You saw a fight where, like, there was glimmers of hope. But Echo would just, like, find someone, like, off on their own and just kill them. And it just, like, every time that happened, every team fight, like, oh my gosh. So hard. That Echo, I believe that's a Smurf. I think I know his main account, but I'm not 100%. But I'm pretty sure I know the main account of that play. So that was a Smurf. On my main, I think yeah, I think I know. Hey man, Zoe? Go, Zoe, go. What item would I buy at 5 kills at 3 minutes? Probably Yumu's. Because Yumu's is like, it has two things it can do. One, it's really good versus anything that doesn't build armor. Two is it lets me snowball because I'm going to get spikes really quickly with it, right? 1100 gold, 1100 gold. A lot of AD. I don't need to worry too much about dying quickly if I'm that fed, right? It's a really good snowball item. Right? Snowball, get the items I need after that. Because if like you're worried about health, well, by the time you get Yumu's, I'm assuming you're building it, and like if you're doing reasonably okay, you can get like Jerome's Fist like pretty quickly, and then you have health, and it's like okay. Yeah, like Echo was like one-shotting me, like, and I had like Steric's Gauge. I don't know. There were a lot of times we could have killed. Um, um, I don't know. There were a lot of times we could have had kills on Echoes, and we just didn't. This is a Smurf. Yeah. Okay, this is Hillside. So I don't know if y'all remember this. It was actually earlier in this series. I had Hillside boys on my team twice, 2 games, and I was like, why is Hillside trolling me? Like, did he lose his mind? What's going on? Because I know Hillside's a good player. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. If you're 0-4 it, I would just go. Like, if you're 0-4 at minute 3, like, you just need to go like a new game and not do that ever again. But I mean, like, in that game, I didn't turn my fleet. That's fine. What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
To Summoner's Rift.
Dude. Very long.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Hellside, what are you talking about? What's this guy's problem? Imagine being Jayce top, then being like this. Oh, is that Taco? Man, there are a lot of people in this game. Jeez Louise. Dang Kaiser, Hellside. I keep it Taco. Mamma mia. Now, there's not much difference between platform D1. No, definitely not. What the problem is, you have incentive differences. You have people who got to D4 and now they don't care anymore because they think they don't care. That's all they wanted. Now they don't care if they win or lose. And then you have Plat 1 people who really want to get to Diamond, right? Like, they're really sad if they don't. And what happens is there's this clash of incentives that, like, it ends up in, like, the most extreme toxicity known to man. It's a terrible elo to be in. And it's a lot of people end up in that elo because of the way the system works. It's really bad. Okay, Jayce. Jayce Lades. Just be careful of his EQs. It's really hard. They're kind of hard to dodge, but if you dodge them, like, you're okay. Let's see. Elise, remember Elise is like the camp top, so I'm a little scared right now because this lane is not where I want it to be. Yeah, I like that. Like, I like that of Fleet Footwork. That felt really good. Now, luckily, we do have Smurf mid and top. That feels so good, dude. Being able to just, like, W in and get out, man.
I am a teacher.
Oh, that was kind of clean. No! I can fly. I can auto attack in time. That's the. Whatever. You're dead.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh. No. Kidding me, dude? Kidding me? I don't like these fiestas, man. I don't like these at all. Oh, look at all I lose. Oh, I should have just teleported top. Nice, buddy. Good job. You picked Jayce. How impressive. Is game volume too low? So dumb. What a bad start for me. Their team is super cancer for me too, by the way. What's up? Out of here. Nice, buddy. For real. Super cringe. Eh.
An enemy has been slain.
I can't save for it, I don't. Very low? No, it's fine. I'll probably just keep it unless I get more complaints.
An ally has been slain.
I need level 6 really bad.
Ends one of two ways. They run
Oh wait, dude.
or break them.
He's gonna be super aggro here. It's gonna be super AIDS. Jayce players. If you wanna hear me get salty? Let me go versus a few Jayces with Elise jungles. Freaking disgusting. Look at this guy, dude. Absolutely disgusting.
Ally has been
I
slain.
break spines.
God.
Blessed is motion.
One time. I'm getting a spot. I would not if he's not like super ahead of me. That's okay. We're okay. No, I don't have any music. The woes of being on YouTube.
I like this. I should buy everyone.
I guess Sarek CH because Elise and J4 have a lot of burst damage and a lot of not a J4 doesn't have much CC, but Elise does. So I'm gonna go this.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
We should wait. We should wait here. And it's gonna push him. Wait. He's Zen.
How could I love only one?
Okay.
Too easily.
I like that dodge on the EQ.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
It looks like Pike's coming up here. I think I 1v2 them. If Elise is coming up here though, that's really bad. Oh, you max Q? That's kind of what I'm doing on this account. Just to show people that it doesn't matter which one you max, so people should stop worrying about it. It's really annoying. Man, do I want Merc Treads or like ADC or Abby? Good question. I kind of need damage. Ah, cringe. Cringe. Gosh. Yeah, I actually forgot to change it. I would have run Conquer. I think they killed me here. Jayce says I'm in. The annoying part is a lot of people are gonna break this game down to like such stupid things when what it really comes down to is like the BS we had at like level 2. Like a lot of things that just shouldn't have happened. And then like I teleported and I missed like a million minions and it was just terrible. But the annoying thing is people will look at like my runes or items or something and be like, that's the problem. It's like, what? Are we watching the same thing? What's up, Josh? Oh, Josh. Ooh, that felt good. Oh, this alcove would probably be really around just at least before. I think I can 1v2 them, man. It's so frustrating. Like both of them have been like a couple of super close encounters. Make sure you can't teleport. Main account is called DirtyMobs. Name of the channel. It's Grandmaster right now. Oh, whoops. I should probably get Sarek stage before I take a 1v2 again. At least it's definitely nearby, right? Hi, Josh. Thanks for joining the mob, man. I appreciate you. Support helps a lot, buddy. Even if you'd rather see me play Dota.
You, I like.
Ooh, like. Dang. He didn't like leap on me like I was hoping. Nice. No, I don't play Dota. But Josh is a friend of mine, and I know he plays Dota. No, Sanguine Blade doesn't really make sense on Illaoi because it's your E counts as a champion. So like you E someone, and then the passive like it just goes away. Like you know, that's how it works. You're just like wait.
A summoner has reconnected.
Obviously, my early game got really impacted by the first like couple level like fiestas we had, but I think we're bringing it back pretty well. I think I can definitely win between them now that I have Zerg Siege. Oh, let's go. Oh no! Go boys!
Men live, men die. King
Has been slain.
Get the wave, just get the wave. Ah.
Has destroyed a turret.
Dude, I always feel this is why I don't like duoing people. Because when I play poorly, I feel really freaking bad. I'm like super hard on myself. I don't play PoE. I don't play many games outside of League. I play classic WoW. It's like that's my comfort game or my casual game. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, no, we kind of level 30. Blind picked Trinity and Silverfur picked Illaoi. Died level 1. Like, you won, Jed, or he... The wording is not clear on who died level 1. I think we talked the other day where, like, Illaoi dies. So I'm assuming Illaoi died. That's what I mean, dude. So many, like, Illaoi players don't understand that, like, there's a good bit of champions that just, like, win level 1. Dude, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, you know. Illaoi walks up to auto the minion. Grimmer goes, "What are you doing?" Spins behind him and kills him. What are you doing? Buddy? Buddy? I gotta help Hillside out. No! Improvisate? Not yet. Although this should get us one game away. Did we win last game? I don't even remember. No, we lost, I think. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not a Tryndamere thing. It's more of an Illaoi thing. Illaoi's weakness than it is like a Tryndamere strength. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like, Riven will destroy Illaoi. Aurelia will destroy Illaoi. Akali will kill Illaoi. Aatrox will like outtrade Illaoi. Like most bruisers, Darius, like most bruisers are just like inherently better level 1. Well, Hellside, I appreciate you carrying me and Dank Tyson. I appreciate both of you. Before carry. Oh, we're 93 and 34. Let's update the limit. Yeah, that was a pretty stacked team. Illaoi ult? So Illaoi ult is she leaps into the air, becoming unstoppable. She really can't be knocked up. That's the main thing. She can't be knocked up. It's like breath control, right? And when she slams on the ground, you spawn a tentacle for every champion hit, and it deals some damage. That's pretty much Illaoi ult. And your tentacles are empowered, so they attack 50% quicker. Their attack speed, their slam speed, and they don't give an indicator. That's really all it is. That's all Illaoi ult does. Agua Care, what's up? Really live stuff, so chill, educational. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, Hillside, I appreciate it, bud. Wait, do you want to go by detention or Hillside? What do you want to go by, dude? Detention? Let's figure this out now. Yeah. What do you prefer to go by? Yeah, they definitely could end up. Okay. Detention? Hey, you got it, bud. I understand the brand changing challenge. Yeah. Best of luck. The slam. Like Voodoo. The good part about YouTube is you can rewind it, play it over again, all as many times as you like. Yeah, I definitely see them like they could. Yeah, the spirit counts as a champion as well. That's true. One thing to remember about Illaoi is her spirit is literally coded as a champion or a clone. It's pretty much for all intents and purposes a champion. It can be ignited, it can be exhausted, it can be Mord ulted, it can be Urgot ulted, it can be. Can you start streaming as a silver player? Okay. Yeah, ban Echo. Get that out of here. The thing about streaming, I wouldn't waste my time with streaming if you don't have a very targeted plan on how you expect to grow. Streaming is very difficult. It's very exhausting to do. You'd be very surprised, especially if you use a webcam. It makes it very exhausting. You're constantly on camera, and you never get past that fact. And there's a lot of people doing it. There's tons. So like, also, if you're gonna stream, you need to come up with an idea of how to generate growth. I think the best way to do it is through making guides, being really good at something. You need to start with being exceptional at something, then make like educational content you give out for free. Like I think all of it should be given out for free, pretty much. Make entertaining content, but it's really difficult. I would advise becoming really good at something, finding something that you can get really good at, get really good at it, get credentials to prove you're really good at it, and then go from there. That's like step one.
Broken bones teach better lessons.
It's really hard though. If you don't have like a big plan, like I wouldn't really bother with it. Oh yeah. Wait, could Mordekaiser ult the spirit? I've never seen. No wait. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. But I guess I don't see why you couldn't. Or did I mention Twitch? I don't know. I still talk about Twitch, and I use Twitch as a synonym to like streaming in general. Sometimes I'll say the words backwards. Illaoi's not playing in competitive because she's too linear. Her weaknesses are really obvious. She's not good at chasing for kills. Her laning phase is really weird and in competitive. There's also a stigma around her. Those few times she has been picked, she usually doesn't do too well. The last time we saw it was like 2 years ago, and it didn't do great, and it was kind of memed up. And yeah, the thing you have to remember is it starts with pro players picking it in like solo queue half the time, right? Or just like casually picking it up. So you have to start with like pro players picking it up, because coaches aren't going to be like, hey, can you play this like weird champ? Because then the players are going to be like, you're trolling me, right? So you have to have like everyone buy in. You have to understand that in competitive scenes, you have to have a lot of people buying into the idea that this niche champion would work. And then you have to have everyone like working towards making it work. And then you have a lot of risk. There's a lot of risk that it goes poorly, and you kind of get memed out of like you kind of get laughed at in the community. So there's a lot of risk. You have to have a lot of people buying into it, and the reward just like isn't quite there. So it's like, why bother? You know what? Actually, I'm fine with Fleet here. Fleet's fine. I did fine on Twitch. I got 80 to 100 viewers on average, which like is okay on Twitch. It's not terrible. It's not great though. But it seemed, I don't know, it seems kind of silly to be trying to build my YouTube and streaming on Twitch when I only have, like, you have to remember, I'm in graduate school. I'm working on 2 master's degrees. I'm finishing one up this semester. I work 20 hours a week part-time. There's a lot of like work I have to do regarding graduate school, and I'm trying to basically be my own brand manager, making YouTube content and live streaming daily, right? I don't really have time to try to split up into Twitch and YouTube. It doesn't really make much sense when I can just go straight to YouTube and do it all on YouTube, and then the live streams help the videos. But yeah, so it's kind of a time thing too, you know? Okay, is this like iPod or something? Undercover spy? That seems like an iPod name. Anti-mobs. I'm looking on OPGG. Does this guy's stats look any good? Hey, it does. That looks like an iPod account. Goes with shades. Mikey Poo, Rosie. Is this guy duo-killing with the it doesn't.
30 seconds until minions
Yeah, it's probably iPod, I'd imagine.
Life is the sweetness of fruit and the joy.
Oh yeah, on hit Teemo versus Illaoi. Yeah, if you go mallet, that really aids. That's got to be someone. This seems like iPod kind of name. Undercover spy. That seems like an iPod name. Yeah, this is a name. Income's pretty similar. You get more ad revenue on YouTube though. The ad service is way stronger. Wait, why are we trolling here? Why are we trolling? That's really bad, guys. Wow, we trolled really hard. Oh, wait, they trolled. Nope, we trolled. We trolled? They trolled? I cannot tell who is trolling. What is this game, dude? 3 kill Kaiser. Oh. Oh no.
Chase what is desire.
Why did Tom do that though? Does FPS? I don't think so. I mean, if you have a bad rig and like you're not getting good frames, like yeah, it'll definitely affect you. But I don't know. You can play League at like low quality on most computers and you do fine. So I mean, I don't. It's not something I think about too much. A lot of people ask about those like really niche, like oh, what resolution do you play on, and what like
We are not one
DPI is your mouse? It's like really weird questions where it's like who like does that really matter? It seems like we're digging really hard to find something to like I don't know. It just seems weird. It's like those aren't the things that are really like, gonna impact how you do. So this if this is iPod, it's gonna be pretty difficult to lane ease on. Playing Illaoi since season 6. Halfway through season 6 about when I started. So painful. See, 25 FPS is probably a little too low. Oh, it's not iPad? Who is this? This is definitely a Smurf, like, I don't know, is it Manco or Xplotter? It might be Xplotter. He streams on Facebook now. Does he? No, he might be back to Twitch. I should just ask.
An ally has been slain.
Man, this is one of the games where you're like, well, I'm top lane, I guess. Yes, I am in the top lane. Hope the game doesn't implode on me before I get to see some action.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Get out. Yeah, he was going for the all-in. He had me too. I had to get out. That's okay.
An ally has been slain.
I don't know. I'm not too surprised there's a 500 LP GM.
An enemy has been slain.
What a game. 16 kills in 5 minutes. What's going on, guys? Oh, up. Just... Hey, I got a lot of... Y'all gotta remember, I got a lot of things going on when I'm streaming, right? It's not like I'm, like, just playing League casually, you know? You'll see funky things happen. Oh! I probably put too much... Oh, I should have just ran. Oh well, he's gonna lose a lot of minions here. So it does work out in my favor, but dang. I wanted to make sure I got the kill. I didn't want to like half commit. He doesn't die, and then I die anyways. So that would have been really.
All that lives moves.
I didn't. Okay, I'll be honest. I didn't think about changing my keystone, but I'm okay into it. I'm okay with this into Teemo. Teemo seems like an okay matchup to run fleet. We'll see how it does though. Like I haven't played it before, so it's experimental, and I don't mind. I don't mind experimenting. Like, see, being able to W onto a minion I need and then like just jet on out of there real quick feels really good. There it is. Human's too low, or Wind is too low to gank here. What? How did he win that? I need a sweeper. It's so hard to hit a Teemo. My goodness. Omnistone seems like really like a noob trap. Like on almost any champion. I don't expect it to be any good on Illaoi. Dead. Dang, man. Why? I gotta stop throwing my E's at Teemo. I've gotta stop. It's impossible any on a Teemo. It's literally just impossible. Why do I build lethality? It seems pretty good into these champions that don't build armor. I didn't go. Teemo's so annoying. Guys, okay. Basically, you remember last season I was doing Trinity Force or Black Cleaver? Just switch Trinity Force to Yumu's. There's nothing matters if you see and then get run down. Pretty much all, like, it's not even a big deal. Jesus. I have Flash Hole. I seem to like try to land any. My goodness. It's impossible, dude. 2.7 mil, roughly. Mastery points. Yeah, this is what high elo is, though. Like, that's what it really bugs. That's why I want to do this playthrough to showcase a little bit, like, why it's really frustrating to play Illaoi in high elo compared to low elo. Like, people ask me about my bans a lot in high elo, and they're like, oh, I ban, like, Garen and, like, Mordekaiser and things like this. It's like, look, you can't do that in higher elo because you play versus these range matchups all the time. And, like, once you get to actually good players, it's incredibly frustrating to play. Like, it's clearly Illaoi's, like, biggest weakness. Like, range matches. Pretty cut and dry. I'm gonna throw E there. For the sake of throwing it and getting, like, out-traded. I'll pick, like, on this account, I'll pick Darius. Is what I'm doing now. I tried Mordekaiser a few games. Didn't go great. On my main account, I'll go, like, Scion or something. I feel like Teemo's up here. I feel like I'm getting trolled. Nice, we get 2 plates. Gosh, stop. Wow, very enjoyable. Very, very fun. Yep, you outplayed me. Incredible player. So frustrating. Like, it's a stupid rat champion. I think it's super again. Did I have a shield or something? Why did I take no damage? Did Fleet heal through that? Woo! Yeah, this is a bad idea. Oh! Oh! Careful!
An ally has been slain.
Oh. Yeah, I needed a flash because he has Ignite. And if I don't flash early, he will kill me with Ignite flash auto. If I flash early, then that disengages him because he doesn't feel the need to commit everything. If I flash late, which a lot of people do, a lot of people are way too greedy with their flash, he likely just kills me. Is my problem with my runes? I don't have a problem with my runes. Everyone else has a problem with my runes, apparently.
There are kind and gentle dogs. Mine isn't one of them.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
It's insane people, man. Woo!
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I mean, again, I kind of took Fleet as a mistake this game because I forgot to switch it. Holy, are we listening? Hello? Yeah, chat, you're kind of tilting me now. And I'm going versus Teemo. I'm really having fun.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, it's hard sometimes. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was out of line there, buddy. Yeah, the idea behind Fleet is like, versus some range matchups, like it should help a little bit. I don't know.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Should be held only when we need them.
This is an incredibly frustrating matchup.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
There's only a few Teemo mains in Illaoi, so it's not usually a problem. But man, a good Teemo, oh god, oh man. How about no if everyone else votes? Yeah, I probably should. I probably should turn off chat more often when I get frustrated. I'll go to dragon. Maybe we can just go to team fights. It could be a winning play. Rush over there. We have flash ult too. Actually, this might. I think this is the play. Because like Fizz, Kai'Sa does have a good bit of AP damage. Teemo seems pretty good. Thank you. Let's get turret. Let's go, Bumblebee. I'm sorry, Bumblebee. I trolled top in your game. I feel bad now. This is a really friendly play. I play with them a good bit whenever I'm in, like, Masters. I need sweeper too. Oh, yeah, I should probably go. I concur, sir. Let's get a sweeper too. I think it's okay in the Kai'Sa. I mean, even if it's good or bad versus Kai'Sa.
They must be tested to grow.
I usually stream about 3 hours. So I'm about halfway through. 1.5 hours. Peace. Peace. Deuces. Be out.
Down unless you fight to shore.
I hit those on Fizz. That's pretty important. They've adapted. He's warded here. Really? He stops right there? Come on. Woo! Oh. No! Oh. Take it, Lee, take it. Go, 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 Lee, go, go! Oh, I couldn't get in. I wanted in. Good bot. I don't think I can get there in time to like really help them. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, never mind. Just coming up. Dang.
I value truth and barbecue.
Ally has been slain. Double kill.
Okay. We're slowing it down a bit, which is good. That's what we needed to do. Just get out of lane and just play the team fights. That's what you should have done in the first place. Tilted. Tilted. Okay, we're okay. Phage? If I weren't behind, I probably would have gone a Phage item, like, as well. Like, I probably would have gone Black Cleaver as well. I don't know. I don't think it's really that big of an issue. The problem is I got behind, so once you're behind, like, you kind of don't have, like, the luxury of going, like, the items that you'd always want, right? Like, I kind of have to go, like, I'm constantly being, like, reactive to items. Ooh.
An ally has been slain.
Dang, that didn't go better. Morning, William. Welcome back. Warbucks. Actually, I think Fleet's still fine though. Like, I don't think runes are like gonna help or hurt you. Oh, that okay, saved. But I mean, like Conquer is probably still fine. I think the strategy you should employ is like if you can land your E's and stuff, you go for that and you go for the outplays. If you're missing them, just play the team fights. I still don't have a sweeper. Going so hard. Really? I'm so sad. It's happened several times now. That missed everyone. This is like the kind of game we're having now.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
I mean, Tom's kind of trolling us. I mean, yeah. Oh well. Ay, ay, ay. I hate Teemo so much. I don't know. I think he must have been exploiter or something. Because he's like clearly a smurf. Yeah, I mean, Tom had 10 deaths, right? Like, this is, yeah, I mean, this player, like, look at it 1 and 8, 3 and 10, 3 and 12, 1 and 8, 0 and 10, 1 and 10. I mean, this is the kind of player where, like, when things are going poorly, they just go insane and just end. Man, oh, I hate playing that matchup. True. Illaoi suffers from that too cooldown. But I don't know. A lot of the deaths on Tom could have been good probably. Oh, sorry. Oh. Oh gosh. Jayce, Teemo. Today's not a good day for League, apparently. Jayce, Teemo. What was the other one we had? What was the other one we had? Quinn. I hate high elo, dude. Y'all have it good, man. All you Illaoi mains and lower elo? Y'all want to climb, but trust me, you really don't. You really don't. Yeah, the Teemo is definitely a smurf. Leveling to 30 took forever, dude. Oh my gosh, that was torture. It must have taken me a month. And I was like double boosting and everything with like the experience per win and experience like per game. I was doing both of those. Oh, that was terrible. Like it took way too much time to level a new account. Hey Dorian. I would love if top lane didn't let range champs enter the lane until um 5 minutes or something. Uh, well, we're not banning Zed this game. We have Saber Wolf, and he's a Zed meme. Oh man, holy moly. What a rough day. Yeah, we're getting to the point where it's like we're getting to the point where the skill is going to be less of an impacting factor. Skill's going to start to level out. Fox's game? It's actually not the worst idea ever. I never considered that. I'll think of that. Hey.
I'm not big on sermons. Broken bones teach better lessons.
He plays like okay. He does not. If I were him, I would hate Illaoi with a passion. Sion, Olaf, Ornn, Garen, he plays the champs I love, man. These are the champs I love. Big beefy top laners, melee top laners. That's exactly what he plays. I feel for him. Holy moly, that's not fun. And we're changing the rune. We're not forgetting. And we're changing this. And we're doing the things. Yeah, we're doing. Ba, 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 ba. Hey Eric, how you doing? Fleet was okay. The rune had the thing was it was hard to tell with that game, like the rune at all, because I just misplayed so hard. Like I misplayed so many times so bad that it's hard to even analyze a rune in those games. So it did okay, but I needed to not mess up several times. There were several big mistakes I made. Hey Keith, glad to hear it, man. Worst matchups? Teemo's up there, Cassiopeia. Tryndamere is probably the worst melee matchup, or one of the worst. Urgot's not too bad. I did oh, there's some matchups. I've gone versus Urgot a few times on this playthrough. You'd have to go back and find the VOD. I try to put the matchups in the title so you know before you click like what matchups you're gonna see. I would go watch some of those. Urgot's really not that bad if you figure it out. I just messed up too many times.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Cassiopeia is pretty bad or pretty hard for Illaoi. Pretty much any ranged champion. Like ranged champions, I can just put that in a whole category. And then Tryndamere, Yorick can be pretty rough. Yeah.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Minions have spawned.
Play more. I don't think you're talking to me. Akali's annoying, but not the worst. Yeah, Ryze is freaking awful. Akali's like hit or miss. Like sometimes I'll play versus Akali and I'll be like, crap. But most Akalis, they aren't too bad. But some of them can be really bad. You just have to play smart. I think they're stealing her stuff. I like to sit here to see if Gangplank comes through here. Oh. All right.
I break spines.
Oh no. Whatever. All right, Gangplank. It's really big on like you need to use your W to try to get the barrels. This is a tricky matchup for sure. I also use this bush to not get queued constantly. Pretty important as well. Obviously really awkward for me. Your jungler Olaf? I can't. I'll get barreled. It's not worth. Wait. We wait. Good one, Gangplank. With that. Ah. I'm just not playing well. Jeez Louise. Rough night. Please level up my ability. Olaf's here. It's you're insane.
My god is not love.
I should have landed E there. I was like hitting E, but I didn't level it up. Things like that are so frustrating. It's so like, oh man, so like disrupting to your play when you're like spamming an ability and it's not leveled up for some reason. Although you definitely hit Control E. You almost walked back into it, but meaningless. You know, you to come back.
An enemy has been slain.
The vortex is over.
We're okay. We're okay. Gotta remind myself, we're okay. Big, big, big. Big, big. Not big. Small, small, small. Okay. Pick the lens or no? I don't know what that means. OP is challenger, it's like 600. This. We have flash, so if Olaf comes up, I'm feeling alright, you know? Nice. That was perfect. Okay, Olaf's that dragon. Hardest live matchup? Probably Cassiopeia or Vayne or Solution. I don't know. We don't really have like a hardest one. We just have a lot of hard ones, in my opinion. Get out of here. Get out of here, baby. Gangplank is basically a range champion, by the way. So I'm really happy that we're killing the 4th range matchup of the day. Don't tell me Gangplank's a melee champion either. Don't even start with that. The thing is, it's not about like what the actual like definition of melee versus range is. It's what matters is how the champion plays, right? So I wouldn't classify Urgot as a range matchup because Urgot doesn't really play like a range champion. His attack range is literally the same as like Aurelia's passive stacked attack range, right? And he plays in like melee range almost all the time. So I'd actually classify Urgot as more of a melee matchup. Gangplank just pokes from a distance all the time. He plays a lot like a range matchup would. So I classify him range champion. What was he thinking? That's a great question, and I don't really know.
I like this. I should buy everything.
Oh, no. Just don't tell him. Yeah, Urgot really would like Serix, wouldn't he? That's true. That is an Urgot item. Can they just like is this just really melee only? Yeah, I think it is, right?
Life is the sweetness of food and the joy of battle.
Dead? Yeah. True. Please. It's not long enough, guys. Yeah, we're gonna eat that one. Now push. You notice how I wait until the tentacle spawns to W? That's kind of important, actually. I make sure I get the extra tentacles. Marie. Oh, we're in it. I'm in the zone finally, man. Jeez. Took me forever after the last matchup. The last few matchups, actually. That Jayce game, like, kind of threw me off my game. Did you see how you use that? Use the auto attack cancel? Oh. To, like, get Gangplank barrels pretty well. I just had the weirdest nostalgia trip of going to this Mexican restaurant with my grandparents that they like going to. It was weird. I really want to go there. Oh, one. Oh, okay. Oh, we're doing well. Holy Paladin knew it. You already knew. I kind of did like pass up on the first opportunity I could have taken. But, you know, we still got there. be back for this. And I don't want to like 1v2. Thresh is a melee champ? Yeah, like Thresh is like a melee champ, right? But he's like a range champion, like definition wise. Like, come on. I have a Twitch, but I'm not streaming on it. I am streaming. Let's go! Let's go! I mistimed it. Awkward. I don't have this. That was. What did they get zoned by so hard? I don't really know. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's just the same one. Rather than not actually post the link. But yeah, you can, I mean, you can just look it up. Yeah, you can teleport to? Oh. Yeah, look, this guy's trolling, man. He get, like, this is the guy, this was Tom Kent from last game, by the way. Dawson versus Shinshin? Not really, because he plays pretty early. We play at different times. I haven't played versus him in a while. Really? Mike Tolly dead?
Turret plating will soon fall. Slain an enemy.
I didn't get it.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
So the way you deal with Trinamir is it's not very fun. But you have to kite. So you have to like E ult and kite. Wait, somebody. You have to like use your W and stuff to kite, which is like it's really tough to do versus Trinamir, yeah, but it's like your best bet. Phase versus Trinamir? Yeah. The nice part about like or phage, I think that's what you mean. The nice part about phage is like you do want some armor versus Tryndamere too. Or not armor, but health. Yeah, Reagan. I do like to switch it up and go Yumu's for like my kind of first item that I build on occasion. It's pretty good into like range champions, I feel like, or champions that just don't build armor because that's what lethality is like good for. Super sad I didn't hit E. And then I missed everything. So Yuma's is like the other item I'll go instead of Black Cleaver. What else is there? I'll occasionally go Serix Sage first item if there's like an Elise jungle or something like that, Evelyn jungle. Gargoyle Sunplate can be a good fourth item after you get your 3 core. The reason for that is so let's say I have 3 items, right? I have Death Stance, Black Cleaver, and Serix Sage. I have a lot of health, but no resistances. So that's a big problem with that build, right? Now, if I think the game's gonna end, if big things are gonna happen, and you should have a feeling like, oh, the game's gonna end, like, you know, probably at the next fight, right? Either we win or lose. You don't really have time to build 2 items. I think that's a good time to build Gargoyle Sunplate. Because it's going to give you... Hold on. It's going to give you 80 armor and 80 magic resist if you're near 3 people. And it's pretty cheap. It's a pretty reasonably priced item. So that's like when I build that item. It's like, oh, the game's going to end soon. I don't have time for two defensive items. And I need like armor and magic resist. And I already have a lot of health, right? And you can use the Gargoyle Sunplate active with Serix Sage at the beginning of a fight to like really get a big shield and kind of stall until you can get to your yield. When you're ganking Illaoi, you just need to hold off until you you need to hold off. You need to like bait out Illaoi's E. Like, it's pretty straightforward. Illaoi's E is like the core of the crux of her kit, so to speak. Oh, there's a tower. Oh, okay. Whoops. So like if she misses E, like you really should be able to win her. But you need to be patient. Like people feel like when they're ganking Illaoi, they need to like rush in and fight her quick. But it's like you actually just want to dance a little bit until she like throws her E, and then you win. Like it's pretty much that's pretty much it. It's like a stalling game. I expect Katarina to be there. That's my bad. Wait, that's the real one. I'm kidding. It wasn't the real one. I got you. What is that cooldown though? Yeah, also, like, if Illaoi pups are old, like, everyone could just run away. The main thing is, like, the main thing when running away doesn't work is when someone gets E'd, and that's when it gets a little difficult. But again, like, you should be getting hit by Illaoi. It's a pretty straightforward ability. It's pretty easy to bait out. It's pretty easy to see it's being cast, and it's pretty easy to dodge. It's not like a Blitz Hook where it's like, bam. Like, you're done. It's like, man, if you can't react to that, I don't know what to tell you.
They will learn, or they will.
Like this ability that doesn't go through minions has a 1,000,000-second cast time. Is in a straight line. And is slow moving. Hopping to me like that. Rue, too much walking around. Idoki, artichoke. Oh, that doesn't. But wait, there's more. Okay. We're at 2 items, so we're like pretty strong now. Come on, baby. Come on down bottom. What? No. Award. For Shaco to show up. Can I do it? Can I do it, boys? I think I can do this. I'm feeling confident in my ability. I can break these cuffs of ranged top laners. You can do it. I am Illaoi. Hear me. Roar. Whoa, that damage though. Didn't I W Gangplank and like the tentacle didn't turn and slam him? Anyone else notice that? Kind of weird. Really? Please, please. Hello? Hello? Tentacle? Also, I thought she could only ult me if she had her passive on me. Didn't she pop her passive? Like all 4, like the 5 stacks?
Rampage.
Nah, kill. Everyone's being chill right now. Really happy. Or at least, I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with chat too much. But it seems everyone's up. Yeah. I was more confused. Like I thought Kai'Sa had to have one of her like passive sacks to ult, but she popped it on me, and then I got away. That's why I flashed, and she still ulted me. But like I didn't have any sacks on me. Am I understanding that right? That seemed weird. I don't think I understand. Otherwise, I wouldn't have flashed. If I understood that correctly. I just didn't understand. I did not understand. Get out of here. No, she definitely ulted on top of me. She definitely did. She ported. She had the shield and everything. Alrighty then. that old thing back. Oh, let's go! Oza! Nice stay. Keep going. Under pressure. Pushing down the inhibitor with Baron Min.
Wisdom is frequently a kick in the head.
AP Illaoi. No, don't do AP Illaoi. It's so bad. Oh. I'm always curious, the people who ask me about AP Illaoi, I've always wondered, have they actually ever played AP Illaoi? Whenever I play it, it just feels like I'm playing a weaker AD Illaoi. I'm like, why don't I just build AD? I'm stronger this way. Oh, get it out of here. I've transcended. Clowns do not fear me anymore. My tentacles will do the job. Yeah, it's clearly the fake. Crap. What? Okay, got him. One time, baby. Oh. I hate Teemo. Ah. I'm not trans. Wait, I think you're memeing me. And I don't understand why. I must have said something. I know. I said I transcended. Oh, derp. I got it. I got it. I'm catching up. Alright. I need to buy this. I hate chicos. What are you spamming about Macron for? Hey, shut up. Talking about.
The enemy's inhibitor is respawning soon.
Stop.
I don't scare.
An enemy has been slain.
And I don't stop.
Alright, we have Flash Hold. This is our moment. Our time to shine, lads. Out of here. Bye bye. Dummy. Are you kidding me, dude? Get her. That's right. Get her out of here. Stupid Kaiser.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Team, end the game. No. If we actually can't end here, I will be the saddest. Come on, you can do it, Warwick. I believe. I believe. Yay! Good job. 'Cause 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 Holy moly. That game was a ravioli. Holy moly. What's your question? I may have an answer. Just depends. They had so much invisibility. Man, if they had a Kali instead of us, they would have had a Kali, Kai'Sa, and Shaco. Oh my gosh. Talk about not being able to touch the champion. Ravenous Hydra? Nah, not really. You don't. For one, you don't need the wave clear. A lot of the champions that build Tiamat have a don't have good wave clear. That's part of the reason you buy it. And like we do have an auto attack cancel with their W, right? But okay, so a lot of those champions, like their auto attack cancel is really smooth. Like Jax, auto W, really smooth. Illaoi, auto W is like it takes a little bit longer, right? It's not as instant, and you don't want to worry about like auto Wing every time in the middle of like an ulted team fight. So like you're not getting like every auto attack cancel, right? Because when you're team fighting, you're just like you shouldn't worry about the auto attacks. You should just like you should be using your abilities on cooldown. Because what you need is as many tentacle slams as you can get. So you don't even bother with auto attacking for the most part. You just use WQ, WE, WQ, WE. You're not really off. You're not going to get much of the auto attack cancel. And again, you don't need the wave clear. So, I think you're better off just doing other stuff. Or Wits End? I don't know. Would Wits End be good? I never considered it, actually. I don't know. I think learning from guides is a good way to do it. When I was learning MOBAs, and I was playing a lot of champions, I wasn't just like trying to be a one trick. Like back in my day when I was 8 years ago, guides really help your learning curve, right? I would advise it. Yes, it really helps the learning curve. Yeah. I would say it was really impactful when I first was playing MOBAs to help learn champions at a deeper level. And it was also kind of fun. Man, that was a fun time to be in a MOBA game. I was playing Heroes of New Earth. It was really young. People were trying all kinds of stuff, and it was just like really fun to read all the cool stuff people were trying. That was a really cool time. I think I'm kind of nostalgic for that like part of my life though. I remember just laying in bed, like I would be forced to like go to sleep, bedtime, whatever. And I would have an iPad, like one of the first iPads, and I would like lay in bed, like have it under the covers so the light wouldn't notify parental guards that I was looking at these guys. I would just be reading through guides. Man, that was a good time in my life. Oh no, we got the inting player. I try to stream daily. Now, I will not be streaming the 24th to the 27th of December. Or the 24th, 5th, and 6th. The 27th I'll stream. Maybe. I shouldn't set a hard I'm going to stream on that day because I don't know. I'll be traveling that day, so I don't know what will be happening on the 27th. So for 3 to 4 days this week, I won't be streaming. But I try to stream daily. I really do try. Outside of traveling, I usually do end up doing that. Man, we've had like all range matchups today, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I streamed Darius. That was a few days ago, I think. I think it was 2 days ago. You can look at my OBGG. That might make it easier to pinpoint like what day I did it on. I did pretty well. I played versus an Urgot. I did pretty well. I am looking forward to set coming out for sure. I think Illaoi would do really well into it.
Broken bones teach better lessons.
Oh, was it yesterday? Okay, cool. Yeah. I'll wear mistletoe when I come back. Oh man, I want to go versus Jax. Don't end. Don't end this game, please. 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 Can we get over that mental like fog you're in? Can we just get it back? Can we just chill? Can we just be cool? We don't have to no, we don't have to be trolling. I'm not trolling. I am boxy, you see? Is used troll. Oh my gosh, this I'm not dodging. Actually, I'm not dodging. Jax Kane. I've been versus range champions all day today. Orange jungle. You're going that I'm LS route. I know LS really likes orange jungle. Is this real? Oh. Yo. Oh, okay, never mind. I got it. Okay. We can do this. We can break these cuffs. This is our game, baby. Our moment. Yeah. 2 quick ones. I can only speak English, sir. That alphabet, I have no idea what any of that is. Our moment. 2 quick ones. Melee champs. Eat old. You already know I'm getting there on the perfect line. You already know. I'm feeling better than I was like an hour ago. That Teemo games. Oh, Teemo's. Oh, it really gets to me. I don't. The problem is I don't go versus Teemo enough to like ban it. I only see it like once every like 100 to 200 games. It's like it's not like banning it is like really irrational, you know, because I don't see it like ever. But holy moly. Johnny knocking. Hey, thanks.
It is the storm.
I hope you have a wonderful. Thanks for the kind words.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Wait, what did it say? Was it bad? All right. Look, buddy, if you're not even gonna try to speak English in my chat, we're getting you out of here. We're like 60 LP right now. Man, it's been a rough day. We haven't climbed any. Very unfortunate. Let me go, please. Oh no. What if he was reaching out for help and I just put him in timeout in chat? Oh no. Oh well. Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't understand. Oh, please don't be in this bush. Wait, really? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, now I feel really bad. I thought you were being toxic. Oh. I thought it was toxic messages. I feel kind of bad now. I'm sorry. I think you're a Russian or something. I'm sorry, buddy. I feel really bad. Is that any consolation that I feel really bad? I'm sorry. I didn't know. I misunderstood. There was a communication mishap. Hey, chill, chill, chill. Chill, dude. Jax players. This is good, though. I think this is the kind of Jax player that I like to go versus. I like the Jax. A lot of Jax players play like this, okay? This is what they do. They just go. If they're in range to leap on top of you, they go. They're like an NPC. They're like a non-player character where like they have an aggro range. And if you go in the aggro range, they just go. Right? Let's see if I can trigger him. Yep, there it is. We got inside of his AI aggro radius. That's okay. It's only a short timeout. But that was actually a decent dodge. He'll be able to talk in a little bit. Although, I don't know. No one being able to understand you is kind of feels bad, man. I couldn't. I hit the wrong button. I was gonna flash before he flashed, and I would have won. I hit C. I'm trolling. That's okay. That's not a big deal. You have died, my friend. Okay, save. He pulled a me where like you get a kill and then you think you can like survive, but like kind of trade a little bit. You just end up dying. Uh-oh. Okay, he has Tiamat. That's kind of nice, because that means I never have to really worry about him freezing. I'm the bot now. Feels bad. That's okay. I literally just misclicked my flash, which is really unfortunate. Because like I knew he was going to flash auto me. That was pretty obvious. And I was going to flash before he did it, so he would have just flashed and then like looked really silly. But then I looked silly. I was the silly one. Good.
This will be quick.
Really? I kind of just need to wait for 6. I mean, we're almost there. Really? I think I'm okay. Oh, man, this is gonna be we're okay actually. Okay, let's get out of here. Make like a tree and get out of here. Nice. Hey, thank you, Jumbo Salt Pretzel. You delicious treat. Oh, I'm gonna miss a little bit of creeps. I think it's worth the save for this ruby crystal though. Making our way back top. Going to kill Jax a few more times. Hey, sorry for the ban earlier, buddy. Glad you can talk now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Boom! Oh, whatever. Not a big deal. I don't think it's teleport, right? Oh my gosh, what if he teleport spot? I think he does. I'm gonna bank on him not having it. This is fine. This is fine, because, like, we don't have ult. So, like, we want to be sitting there, like, AFK on a return. Exactly what we're looking for. Getting every CS. It is literally the bee's knees of Illaoi. Alright, where's Kane, baby? I want a 1v2. I want 1v2s. Cassiopeia might come up. Nope. Oh, Caney poo. Doo-da. Doo-da. I can just beat this guy without using ult, so I'm just gonna do that and then wait for Kane to come up and then win the 1v2. I feel it. I feel Kane coming up here, okay? You just feel it in your bone. Oh, no, no. I'd rather use it like somewhere like Net or something. I really don't like using a top one like we don't need to. Okay, these are phenomenal tentacles, by the way. All right, Mr. DeRose? Hey, thanks for hanging out, man. I've actually enjoyed you in chat. I really do. So, have a good night. You hate Illaoi? Yeah. I mean, like, if you're a melee champion, Illaoi feels terrible to play versus. I understand. DeRose. Hey, have a good night, bud. Jax AI. They really need to update the coding on Jax AI, guys. These tentacles are just so good. You don't get them to spawn this close together with just like passive. You have to use E. They have to be a vessel. Dude, this is not fun for Jax though. Holy moly. This poor guy. He's so tilted. See what I told him not to use Rift Top though? This is why. Alright, we're better off using it mid or bot to get plates. So I know, like I can see into like the next 5 to 10 minutes. I know that like I don't need it. Is there a player you dread or dislike playing into the most? Adrian Sarah, baby. Adrian Riven. Oh man, when I see him, oh gosh, I know I'm in for a rough time, dude. Holy moly. These tentacles are just so strong. Man. I'm glad I didn't dodge this. Yeah, Adrian is a really good player. People will be like, they'll ask me for tips against Riven. I'll be like, yeah, I do like really well into like almost every Riven, except Adrian Riven. I've said that for like the last year, and I feel like people didn't understand like why. And like just in like the last like 3 months, people have seen like a lot of Adrian Sarah Pilot 1 Championship Series. Like he had a clip just the other day that was him like dodging a Cassiopeia ult, and it literally looked like scripting. Like yeah, that's the play I'm talking about. And like, oh man. No. I should have eaten Kane. That was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. I get 2 there if I eat Kane. It makes no sense to eat Jax there at all. If you're in that position, eat Kane. Junglers are typically easier to eat, by the way. No. Okay. I get asked about this a good bit actually. I use when you run up to the tower, you have to think. Like this is what goes through my mind. Will Wing this turret, spamming W, make an impactful difference on the outcome right now of what I get out of this turret? So if it's a tier 1, will it make a meaningful difference between the amount of plates I get? That's the first one. The second thing you have to consider is using this mana a good use of mana if I have to fight, right? So sometimes you'll see me walk up to a turret and I will just not W it. Well, that's because it may be that I am expecting a jungler to roam up or a the top laner to get back to lane pretty quickly. Hey, thanks Noah so much. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the mob. Was fun earlier today with you. Seeing your Illaoi. Always love to represent. Appreciate that. Oh, I'm glad to hear you climbed a lot. Good. But okay. The other thing is, yeah, like, do I need to use this mana for something? This is mainly like early on. It's mainly an early on thing when like mana is like pretty important. That's why you don't see me like going for plates too often with W's. Because like the thing is like the W spamming needs to net me a whole nother plate from what I'm planning on right now to make it worth the mana. And there needs to be a pretty low risk of me getting into a fight where I need that mana. Right? So there's a lot going into that decision. I'm not just gonna like walk up to turrets and like mindlessly press W to help me get turrets quicker. Like that doesn't really make much sense. There's a lot more nuance going on here. Now sometimes I will actually like mess up and I'll be like, oh, I should have been W spamming to get like the extra plate that like was like 1 or 2 auto attacks away. And that's usually because I am looking at chat. That's correct. But a lot of the times it's actually intentional, and it's because I'm probably expecting to use that mana for some situation, and I don't think using W spam will net me another turret plate, right? In tier 2, at this point, like I'm just not too worried about using it. If I'm this pushed up, the reason I'm not doing it on a tier 2 turret, if I'm this far pushed up, I'm usually sitting back here and just letting the minions crash in. Because I'm really pushed up. Like, I'm kind of expecting the enemy team, to, like, rotate, right? It could be their bot lane. It could be their jungler. Like, I'm expecting fights. So. You also don't want to, like, W the turret and then have to, like, turn around and fight, like, immediately afterwards and, like, have your W on cooldown for, like, 4 seconds. That's kind of lame, too. So, yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, for sure. But it's a question I get fairly often, so I don't mind answering that one. Like, fairly often, and not, like, every day, but people notice it in, like, YouTube comments a good bit. And I think it's a pretty reasonable question. See, I'd rather answer that question than, like, a runes question. Because in that question, I can explain everything that I'm thinking about that's in the middle of a game that's really like important. I'd much rather have that question than what do you think about this rune or something. It just seems like rune questions are just like really boring. And they seem really surface level. They don't excite me any. Like you see how excited I got talking about that question? I got incredibly excited. If I had Flash there, I 1v4. Or if I had Serix Kid. Klepto is a crutch. Conquer is a method to assert dominance. Hey, freaking men, baby.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, Klepto is like really like you got a lot of mana sustain from Klepto for sure. For sure. Like I would sometimes take Klepto into matchups where like I just wanted to stay in lane for a long time. I get like Klepto with Monoflow ban. I just want it to go back to 8 seconds, but I still think that was a really weird change by Riot. They were like, hey, ranged top laners are an issue for the Conquer, so we're gonna nerf them by 50%, the healing they get. Oh, and at the same time, we're gonna reduce the duration for everyone from 8 seconds to 6 seconds. It's like, wait, why didn't you just put in the one change that was targeted at top laners, which is you admit is the problem here, and then maybe see if you need to put in this other change that affects melee as well. Arguably more impactful for melees. But no, you just put them in at the same time so melees get screwed anyways. Kind of weird. Kind of a weird. That's a pretty good game. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think Yumu's is I really don't understand why people are flaming Yumu so much. Like what's the big difference? Black Cleaver's not that great if they don't build armor. Like it's okay. But like if they're all just gonna build tabbies, you can just go like Yumu's and it's like nullifies the tabbies for the most part. Not 100%, but like most of them, and then they don't build any more armor. And then they're all squishy. Like, what's the argument? You don't have health? Like, buy a ruby crystal. Like, what? It's 2,900 gold item. It's super cheap. You get movement speed. You get CDR. Super easy build path. Super good snowball item early on. I don't know. It's so bonkers to me. Even I get pinged for it. And like, Conquer doesn't give true damage anymore. So you do need a little bit of armor. It's not like you could go Trinity. Because Trinity actually is, like, worse off now. I don't know. It seems so weird. Yeah, out of combat move speed means I can actually roam around with, like, the freaking ribbons and Trinimir's who make me move around the map a million times. Freaking... Oh. Oh. On how to counter allowing. Pick range champions. Oh, that could be interesting, I guess. I might. That's an interesting video. Eric, that's an interesting video because the demographic that would want that video or guide, I'll just make that a video guide. I wouldn't make that a document. The demographic that would want that is way larger than the demographic that would want my Illaoi guides. That's really interesting, Eric, actually. I might do that. Nachos, we have 77. We're 2 games away. If we win both. If we don't get crappy top lane matchups, yada yada. Do not do that video. I am almost done with the preseason or the season 10 guide. I'm almost done with it. I need to finish the matchup guide, and then I need to make. I want to make videos. I want to make a video series, and I think I have like. I think I've got the video series like in my brain, like laid out. Like I'm feeling really good. Once I get back from this trip home, for the holidays, I'm gonna attack that and try to get that out, so I can have the season 10 guide come out with videos, with a video to like video series to go along with it, a playlist, a ultimate season 10 playlist, and the matchup guide, and the series for reference. Bam, baby. That is content. And make sure to subscribe so you see it all when it comes out. Thank you. All right. The thing is, okay, the thing though is even if I made a counter like Illaoi guide, what'll end up happening, oh, I don't know. It'll be but I don't know. I tell people in my games how to counter me. Like people I know who I see in games a lot. I'll be like, yeah, just pick this stuff. Is it to my detriment? Yeah, kind of. But it's also kind of annoying to be like, I'm not gonna tell you. I think that's kind of annoying too. Anyways, I think that's all for me. I got autofilled. I think I'm just gonna call it there. We had a stream earlier, so I'm kind of like burned out a little bit today, and we're almost at 3 hours. So it's a little shorter stream, but hey, this is DirtyMobs talking about. I think I need a couple 100,000 more subscribers to the point where I can be narcissistic enough to make a self-made documentary. Oh, good, Keith. Glad to hear that. All right, y'all. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be our last stream before my little break. So be sure to check it out. Subscribe if you don't. I really do appreciate it if you do. Helps me out a lot. And it also let you know when all the new guide stuff's coming out. Yeah. And also when I'm live. You also got to ring the bell. You all know YouTube. You all know this crap. I appreciate it, y'all. All right, I'll answer this one last question, which is splitting or team fighting, what makes more sense? I prefer splitting until you have 2 items. Your like Black Cleaver Static Cage is like a good default 2 items. And then you want to get to team fights. You want to start like using flash ults in team fights. So split till 2 items. Black Cleaver Static Cage. Start team fighting over objectives at that point. Save your flash for team fights as well. Try not to use it for like solo kills. There you go. Have a good night.